For those who don't know, having OBS issues. You're no longer dead. Are we good? It almost crashed. Okay. I think. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Anyway, ad starts in 16 seconds. New keyboard, how's it hanging? How's it working out for you, bro? Is it working out for you, bruv? Broski.
잠 안 와? 나랑 포크 한 판 칠래? 해잡으로.
Where's that at? I don't know. Anyway, that works and that's all I need. Alright, so confirm you can hear this, right? Yes. Okay, great. Alright, we're gonna buy this guy. The Ring Pointillist Student. aka Artist Yisang.
그대께서 새로운 영감을 불러와 주시겠는가? 그렇지 않다면 특별히 흥미가 생기진 않네.
Look at him. He knows what he's doing. Alright. So now we're gonna uptie this guy with one of the thingamabobs.
잠 안 와?
Ma'am.
나랑 포크 한 판.
Shh. One of these things. Uptie to tier 4. Where is Yisang? There it is. That is him, right? Yeah. Okay, confirmed. Yeah. Okay, I was like, are we gonna get the story? Actually, hold on. Never done that before. I've never just used a card or something. The nature of art is what shatter is. Wait, what the fuck? I can't read. It's late. It's late slash early slash. Shut up. The nature of art is what shatters like diffuse reflection of radiance upon the irregular surfaces of fragmented mirror shards. Sounds beautiful. It is labyrinthian, I think is how you say that. Unpredictable, completely devoid of any plainly coherent pattern, and unfathomably beautiful. Because anything can be painted, and any sense of imagination brought forth to reality. Even things beyond our ken may be conceived and be used as inspiration through the lens of art created by others. Thus, choosing the ring and the path of art was a decision not most wise. I almost said not wise. Perhaps my life itself has been a living artistry from its incipience. I can't English. He has a knife. I just realized that. My interests were as diverse as the 7 colors of the light spectrum, fanning and radiating in all directions like scattering rays of diffuse reflection upon an irregular surface. Yet, the life of... Okay, I'm gonna wait for this. It's hard to read while this thing's moving. Yet the life of a fixation with a single subject, technology, sitting in conferences after conferences of mediocre, predictable discoveries, that was never the kind of life I deserved. Thus, it was by great fortune that the pointillists approached me and thought to offer a place among their ranks. What is a pointillist? A universe of infinity held within a singular dot. Thus, a collection of dots, a collection of infinities, does it become. A concentration of dots, a concentration of universes, then birthed anew is yet another ineffably vast universe. I swear I can read. I feel like this is becoming less and less true as I play this game. The pointillists create art I could behold and ponder for all eternity. My attraction to it must have been written before it came to be. The graceful title of Student of the Ring gave me fabricated wings of freedom and unbound my potential. What laughably witless days I have endured. My wings were... Okay. My wings were there... Okay. No! Come back! Laughably witless days I've endured. My wings were there all along, only waiting to be painted into existence by my hands. My infantine, childish self could never have reached this understanding with this juvenile fascination, tinkering frivolous machine parts together. Ah, how regrettable they are. The days I've wasted in utter insanity. The days I have wasted away in a heedless haze, believing every mirrored hour I had sent there to be my fate. Thus wielded in my palms is my great brush, a tool with which I shall mold and transform my past. The pointless past is burned a sacrifice for art. That was once perceived to be no worth is molded into beauty within an instant. I am but a student of the ring, yet should I trace the steps of maestros who've created countless masterpieces, my own skills shall grow to its apex ere long. I love how this guy talks, but it's so hard to read what he says sometimes. Also, this reminds me of Eve. Ah, my heart is now lightened. I should be able to participate in this assignment and evaluation with a mind unburdened. It takes little time before I find myself at the evaluation site. A group of people stand uneasily among various revolting artwork that inspire nothing but utter confusion. They plead and plead, knocking feverishly at my heart, so that their voices must may be heard. Yet to my ears they were merely inaudible murmurs, nothing more than bothersome noise. I am recording, right? Cool. The noise is likely an amalgamation of desperate attempts at receiving a passing grade, but they each receive a failing grade nonetheless. It is all pointless. Yet. Indeed, the lack of meaningless signifies not the lack of answers. I gather the terrified civilians, inform them that I shall now bequeath upon them a holistic critique of their works. Indeed, a critique of this collaborative effort. Of course, each of their work is a result of individual effort. Yet, should their work be assisted by an artistic eye, unripe as it is, then it shall make for quite an excellent collaborative piece of art. Some of their faces comfort with a clear look of bewilderment. The moment of utter ideality? Sure. A universal shared look of shock would have been so plain. And with such joy, such delight. I wield my great paintbrush and rapidly pierce it into my ingredients, marking each of them with dots. Explosive splashes of red paint. Shock, fear, panic, and desperation. I behold so many final sentiments fade as they drop to the floor, to the cold floor, in all of its unconscious. Wait. Amorphousness. How the fuck do you say that? First earthquake, trolley beaming, amorphous. Oh, amorphousness. Like turning form or shape. Ah. Carrying on. With no more mind to guide the flesh. My heart swells with the excellent presentation. They have prepared me such a beautiful collaborative effort, where even I, a mere spectre, was allowed to partake in its beauty. How could I give them anything else but a review most glowing? Thus, I rate this artwork A+. Yay! Good job! You got an A+ for murder.
잠 안 와?
Thank you,
나랑 포크 한 판 칠래? Heads up으로.
ma'am. $26. Okay, so now we're getting there. So 13 of 22. So I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. Because, well, as I said before, but then technical difficulties. I don't know, basically, dungeons themselves can take a long time to finish. So, well, you know, they usually take their own stream. You go away.
소재가 준비됐어?
Hell yeah. So I need to own 5 of those. Okay, so this is the team that I'm hopefully, you know, gonna get me through. Look at my boy.
내 작품에 의견이라도 있어?
He is... Everyone's like fatal to Bash on this team, I swear. No one using Bash? Of course. Of course they are. They like all use Bash, except for you.
고회는 나중에. 퍼레이드 중에는 말 걸.
Oh, you two are weak to Bash. You two are weak to Bash. The rest are weak to Slash.
고회는 나중에.
Huh. It's easy.
어떤 말도 할 수 없어.
Next turn is whistling.
점 찍었네.
Get punched, idiot.
설거지는 잘라낸다. 꿰뚫려라.
Nice. Does he do rusher damage? She? Keep forgetting Don Quixote's a girl sometimes.
완성되었나?
Grip him! For I am the one who grips here.
실밥이 터졌나? 가족을 위해
완성되었나?
엎드리도록.
This will actually help me know about the deck stacking mechanic, or the deck mechanic, essentially.
꿰뚫려라.
Basically, this Faust is the one who grips,
승리를
which is the reason that I did my title the way I did. But the other reason is because, basically, who we're fighting is the thing this identity's from. So now, okay, yeah. So I shouldn't get any more blues until all of theirs are done.
점 찍었네.
다류산 소통의 칼집.
Get the dead.
이번에 네 피분수.
I should see how much I can get from Gregor, actually.
오랜 목마름도
Of course, he did the most.
죄책감도
Uh-huh.
피를 마시는 순간이
아하.
생각날.
Uh-huh.
잠 안 와?
How much of Gregor do I even have? 167. Yeah, I don't think we'll have nearly enough. Yeah, we won't. We're almost there, though. Doing that because I'm wanting to get this guy. Because he will be good for when I need a team of 6. He's just a good 6 member to have if I ever need one. I didn't realize you were part of the 5. She's a good she has a good passive for my team. And you, shh. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Purification.
카니발 타임.
Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in the corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pained moans. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of their victims' chests, over and over, executing their pure intent.
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데.
And
심층은
Inquisitor.
아직도 박동합니다.
필시 철로 덧댄 심장일 것이다. 인간의 본연되는 부분조차 이단 혈잔으로 물들었고 불결하도다. 살과 뼈를 모독하고 있는 모습이라니.
The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of the liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil.
사람의 기름을 머금거라. 이단의 시체여.
The oil of human... I don't know if gasoline is the oil of humanity.
입으로도 돌아가지 못하는 자. 연기로 남아 흩어져라.
You know, there's some sentimental in there. A lit match was then thrown into the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally brings the crackling glimmer of those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness.
입으로는 정화를 말하면서 지옥을 창조해 놓았군요.
목과 망치는 언제나 인간성을 해석하는 데 몰두하고 있었다. 고통도 응당 겪어야 하는 경험이라며 의체를 달고 있는 인간을 비난하던 자들도 있었지. 이렇게 행동으로 드러냈던 적은 없었지만
Well, this is the past.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데 왜 그렇게 엔사에 대해 빠삭한 거야 당신?
내가 엔사 직원이었으니까.
Ah. Fair enough.
아니 저것들하고 같이 일했다고?
저들과 같이 일한 적은 없지만 소속의 관점에서 본다면 그렇다.
Fair enough. Did they ever do this? Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersalt? I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna say Mersalt. Actually talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it was unnecessary to speak at all.
왜 진작 말하지 않은 거야? 그럼 당신도 저런 괴상한 무기를 지니고 다녔어?
He prefers, you know, bonking people.
굳이 이야기할 필요가 있나?
Am I obligated to? Please do.
뭐? 야, 그럼 내가 너랑 저 새끼들이 같은 편인지 아닌지 어떻게 구분해야 하냐? 난 말이야, 관리자 저놈을 시계대가리라고 부르고는 있어도 머리를 자르고 불태워도 싼 놈이라고는 생각하지 않아.
Oh, thanks, Heathcliff.
말만 번지르르하게 정환이 뭐니 하고 있어도 내 눈엔 그냥 사람 죽일 명분이 필요했던 미친놈들이 보일 뿐이거든. 말해봐, 너도 저 새끼들이랑 똑같냐?
그런 것에 대해 생각하던 시기도 있었지.
Okay.
같은지 다른지 답을 내놓지는 않았지만
그럼 지금이라도 답을 내놓아 보란 말이야. 넌 관리자 놈이 명령이랍시고 마을 사람들을 모조리 쳐잡아 죽이라고 하면 그대로 따를 셈이야?
꼭 답을 내놓아야만 하나. 그 일이 업무를 처리함에 있어서 도움을 주진 않는다.
Can I just say yes?
사원은 명령에 따라 움직이는 것이 규칙이다. 베르길리우스, 그자가 내놓은 취업 규칙에도 적혀 있을 텐데.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, if I said, hey, go burn down that orphanage over there, I wouldn't expect you to do it. Well, you maybe, but like, everyone else probably not. Heathcliff wouldn't. Which, I mean, Heathcliff is an asshole, but he has morals. He has, like, he's a professional that's got standards, and I like it. Same with Ryoshu, but they both have, like, they both are, like, extreme, but they have standards. They have morals. Ryoshu loves him.
행할 뿐이다. 내 생각이 필요하다고 말하면 제공하겠지만 그럴 필요도 없는 상황에서 나불대는 버릇은 없다.
뭐? 너 돌았냐? 너야말로 머리를 깡통으로 교체한 놈들이랑 별반 차이가 없어 보이는데?
단백질이 16%, 수분이 60%, 무기질 7%로 구성되어 있다는 점에선 명확한 차이를 띠지.
Marisol. Why?
또한 불필요한 중금속은 나의 구성 요소에 해당하지 않는다. 그 또한 차이다.
Hugo's face contorted with frustration. Marisol was already an enigma, and he only ever felt more distant after this conversation.
하지만 전 예전부터 쭉 궁금하긴 했어요.
Yeah, what do you have to say, Anglin?
단테님을 정말 인간으로 봐야 할지 말이에요.
You know, because of the powers I have, that's a fair question.
그게 무슨 소리지?
Otis, don't read into that.
그러니까 단테 씨가 말하는 건 단테 씨가 아니라 저 시기일 수도 있다는 거 아닌가요?
That's fair, because I'm just a headless body with a clock as a face. I don't know how I got the clock face. I don't remember my past, and ever since I got this clock face, I got strange powers. It's entirely possible that it's like a Majora's Mask kind of situation where Majora's Mask is like an actual entity, and whoever puts on the mask is corrupted. Spoilers, by the way, for a game that's over 20 years old, but still.
뭐? 우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고 있었다고?
Maybe. I don't know. Fucking...
정말 멍청한 발언들이네요. 반박할 의욕도 안 생겨요.
It's a crackpot theory, but I like it. I like it. I like him. Listen, you can't not like this guy. I might say differently when we get to his story, but like, he's a baby. Look at that baby face.
그래도 전 지금 시계 머리를 한 단테 씨가 좋아요.
나도 그래. 그냥 머리를 되찾지 말고 평생 이 머리대로 있으면 안 돼? 그럴 리는 없겠지만 진짜 머리를 되찾은 단테가 갑자기 엄청 못된 놈이었다거나 하면 어떡해?
Then we just, I don't know.
뭐 우리 중에 관리자 양반의 과거에 대해 알 법한 자는 한 명밖에 없지.
Who resides naturally fell unfussed.
그 부분에 관해선 기밀 사항이에요. 심지어 보안 등급 최상이죠.
Why can't you tell me about my own damn past? Wait, I just forgot about that. Why can't... Like, am I not of the highest? I'm your manager. I am your boss. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I have nothing at my disposal to refute Hong Lu's light-hearted accusation. Maybe he's right, and I really am just a clock. Even if I ask Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me the real answer. I wouldn't be able to discern the truth from such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and that I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe that I have free will, and that I have to hydrate. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Could it actually work as a clock? Ishmael sent me a chastising glare at even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Why would she care? Well, it is true. I mean, yeah. Why the fuck would you care anyway?
고귀하게.
기도해라.
He appears to. Slashing, but, you know. Who cares? Oh no. They got the hit. So the cool thing about this guy is that he can put, like, almost any debuff on them. There's just a random chance. He puts bleed mostly, which is great for my team. But, yeah, it's cool that I just get a random chance of just something. Now to whistle.
고귀하게.
Was a lot of clashes. Rip 'em! The festival will end. Ah, well.
고귀하게.
꿰뚫려라.
Victory. We did it.
가장
Ah.
순수한 세상으로.
To the purest world. Oh, wait, hold on. Dang it. Give me those. Does anyone else feel like they look like... I thought these were roses at first. They're apparently brains. But, like, they look like roses. Ah. Huh. That explains it. Never mind. Moving on. No one saw that.
설레는구려.
자, 이제 어떡할까요? 지금 저희가 조용히 이동하기만 하면 다른 신문관들에겐 들키지 않고 지나갈 수 있어요.
단테 씨, 저 미리 죄송해요.
For what, Sinclair?
아시다시피 저는 다른 분들처럼 전투에 많은 경험이 없어요.
Right. But you got the spirit.
그래서 저놈들에게 계속해서 심장이 뚫리게 될 수도 있어요.
I'll bring you back to life. It's fine.
그래도 버텨주실 수 있나요?
Aww. The baby. Basically, when we have to bring someone back to life, it physically hurts us. Well, it feels like I'm being torn to pieces when that happens. So, he's so sweet. I like him. Pats on the head. Sinclair was trembling so badly that it'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whether it be bit to dust, whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. Yeah, because he's a baby. He's a baby boy. He deserves it. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. A feeling quite unlike the fright is a usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? I mean, I'd ask the same thing, but Dante, that's the dumbest question. Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요. 오래전에 같은 걸 물어보았던 친구가
Oh.
생각나서요.
Oh no. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요.
What did he say?
의체 머리를 가지고 있어도 단테 씨라는 사람이 달라지는 건 없었을 거예요.
Ah. Thank you.
그리고 우리 가족들도 마찬가지였겠죠.
Damn. See, I'm liking Heathcliff more and more. Like, the more I play this game, the more I like some of the characters that at first I was like, you're a problem. Now it's Mersault, because I'm like, is he good? Is he evil? Like, he's like, he's like true neutral. But he borders the line of, like, other things. Thanks, Sinclair.
아니에요. 이제부터 질리도록 죽을 테니 너무 고마워하시면 제가 불편해요.
Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. Ah, the springs of youth. Anyway. Yeah. Are you struggling? Why are you struggling against that? Because more coins, I assume. Let's chance it.
점 찍었네.
Okay, so it's because it had more coins, I guess. I don't know. So. I want to get as many whistles off as possible in the beginning. Thank you for the bless. Mostly because it gives me stamina. By stamina, I mean sanity. I need that, actually.
점 찍었네.
The great thing about these units is that they benefit from long-winded fights. Ow. Fair enough.
무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
점 찍었네.
And then getting 3 oranges together also helps. So getting 4 is best, but 3 also activates another thing. Beautiful. Grab them. Ah, here now.
승리로 이끌겠다.
I need healing, so. How much do I need? 4? If only this costed 3. I forgot to uptie those. I'll do that after this.
점 찍었네.
아류산 속성열 80.
네 피분수?
오랜 목마름도
you.
어버이를 향한 죄책감도.
잠 안 와? 나랑 포크 한 판.
So, egos. I want to thread spin flute sack. Cool. Ah, that costs 100. Does it? Nah. I could grab. Well, actually, I can't. Cool. Okay, so this will always cost 4. That sucks. But what can you do? It also, you know, depends on if I run out of these too fast. But yeah, that's one of the bigger problems is that I only have... Oh, Jesus. I only have 3 of the blues. Light blues. I need 4 to do the thing, so... It'll take more time to get fluid suck off. Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. It took a moment to try to imagine what this town would have looked like during its peaceful times. To bring to mind times when the trees we saw in town had lush, verdant leaves. How Sinclair would have been during those times. Or when everyone around him had died. Could paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I only hope that Sinclair could brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말 심하네요. 이건.
Yeah, I'd say so. The courtyard could only have been a vast flourishing garden, was now full of nails, erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails. I'd even move all these. And the house was enveloped in a ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the what word? Kinda don't know how to it. Prosthesis. Why can't I say that word? Sinclair's eyes drifted to the corner of the yard.
무덤들이 파헤쳐져 있어?
Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and the other sinners to guess who they were for.
보관 잠수량이 마귀가 따로 없구려.
Father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned. That's where they should be resting.
잠깐. 거수자 1명. 전방이다.
휘파람 소리.
아니, 아무리 생각해도 너무 웃기잖아.
Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야. 그치?
그놈아.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들 중에 잘 찾아보면 찾을 수 있을 거야. 내가 어디에 꽂아놓긴 했거든.
Wait, so does she know that we're in the past? Wait, okay, I'm confused about this whole time traveling aspect of the game. Because people from their trauma appear, obviously, because they have to. But, what does this do? I have no idea, so I'm not going to trust it. But, like... Yeah, it normally is very confusing, but it's like... Because she remembers nailing them, meaning it hasn't happened yet, but it happens just now. So this is a trauma version of Cromer, similar to how I assume the lieutenant from Gregor's story appeared. and remembered him. But I also thought that that was just him who, like, was alive for so long for some reason. And then Rodion didn't really have one. She just had, like, a place, right? And a guy who was in the present that remembered her past. But Sinclair should have been a child, or at least younger, during this time. So Cromer would have had to have been a similar age, right?
내 말 잘 들으면 위치를 알려줄 수도 있는데.
Though the other things, I don't know how old Cromer was at the time of Sinclair's... At the time this happened with Sinclair. So maybe she's just seeing him as a child, and she's just re-saying everything again? I don't know.
싱클레어? 여기까지 찾아오다니.
Never mind.
용감해진 것 같은데?
Never mind. She sees that he's also changed. Okay. So I imagine that the bow, the golden bow, which can turn basically whoever it's not attached to, but whoever the story is for at the time, basically it creates a world for that person to deal with their traumatic past, basically, right? As Faust says, it creates like almost like an illusionary dreamscape for them to deal with their whatever issues they have. So I imagine this is... I don't know, I imagine this is just what would have happened, almost a what if scenario. I don't know. Also, I just noticed it says the old Sinclair estate. Does that mean that Sinclair is his last name and not his first name? And that means that he's just been using his last name this whole time?
시체들을 쳐다볼 용기도 기르고 온 거 맞지?
대체 이렇게
Because it's also Christmas. Like, this happened apparently on Christmas. And it's Christmas now when it shouldn't be. So... Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
비포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면 모습을 보일 정도는 되었는데.
Ah, who's the before team?
싱클레어 친구들. 같이 숨어들어온 다른 쥐새끼들을 찾나 봐.
Ah,
좋아 좋아. 잘 봐. 내가 조명을 켜줄 테니까 눈 크게 뜨고. 짜잔.
oh. Hey, Effie. You have a prosthesis? I didn't know that. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. Okay, so you didn't have a prosthetic. So you Cromer, that just goes against your whole... That's hypocritical. He wasn't a heretic. Now, he was gonna kill you, probably. Like, let's be real about that. But, like... You know, the other thing about this... I could be entirely wrong that this isn't the past. Like, this isn't supposed to be like a dreamscape or the golden bow kind of thing. And this is just Cromer coming back to do what she meant to do all those years ago. Because their bodies were dug up, and there was no reason to do that unless her hatred towards robots were so severe, robots and prosthetics, that she'd basically she basically just created the past. She basically just created a space where it's almost like in this little pocket of the world, she created what that day would have looked like had she have done everything that she wanted to all those years ago. Because there's no point. Effie shouldn't be. Well, actually, no. Effie was there before, right? No, he wasn't. That was the other people's. So you technically can. I don't know. Because this is either time travel stuff or not. I might look it up later just to see if. Yeah. Also, is Effie dead? Well, I mean, that's a really dumb question, because we can't bring him back. Fucking Faust's face. I don't know why that's so funny to me. He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면 온전히 사망까지 걸리는 기간은 평균적으로 이틀이에요.
Oh! Lovely. Thanks, Faust.
장대에 서서히 꽂히면서 고통은 배가 되겠죠.
That's kind of the point. Then...
관리자님, 저는 사람을 최대한 고통 없이 보낼 방법을 알고 있습니다.
Fair. You know, I'm just gonna do it now. Limbus. Company... What is this called? What are these called again? Gandos? Gandor? Gondos? Kanto. Kanto 3. Uh-huh. 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 So is this the past? Or is Cromer just... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. So, it does seem like this isn't the past. This is quite literally just they came back. The music's great, though. So, okay. So it seems like... This is... Okay. So this doesn't seem like the past. This just seems like she just came back to enact something for some reason. and she killed... But she killed his parents. That is something Sinclair said. So did she, like, kill them before? Because Cromer and Sinclair knew each other from school. So they knew each other around the same time, when they were around the same age. So I don't know if this is the past or not. I'm literally losing my mind.
쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라 말이죠.
Okay.
명령을 요청해도 되겠습니까?
I looked to both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me, as if in acknowledgement, dropping their heads low and bit their lips. I understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
The collar of Otis' clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And then broken by Cromer's roaring laughter. At the same time, I could hear something else break.
어차피 다 같은 꼴이 될 텐데 챙겨주는 꼴 진짜 웃긴다.
Welcome to chat room. Okay, thank you. Bitch. Did I lose connection? Am I live? We good? We're good? Fuck. I feel like there's either fire or blood in every scene in this game. You're not wrong. Blood, yes. Blood specifically. I mean, because let's be fair. I have the ability to bring these 12 fuckers back to life whenever they die. So, like, gruesomeness is just something that happens in this game. Fire... fire not so much. Fire definitely in this chapter, absolutely, but not so much in the others.
싱클레어, 이러니까 옛날 생각나지 않아?
Okay, so I don't think this is the past. I think this is the present, and Cromer is just fucking crazy and was like, you know what I want to do today? I want to go back to my childhood place and just do what I wanted to all those years ago. Who's with me? And I like edgy. That's fair.
그때 네 표정도 진짜 볼만했었는데.
Uh-huh.
크로마,
What's up?
너는 죽어야만 해.
I mean, yeah. Like, yeah.
그게 맞는 것 같아. 너는 내 손에.
He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor. Nice ASMR.
귀도라는 작작은
Who? Oh. I thought we killed him. We thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch was on his body now. It was as if all his injuries healed within a short time. He has a prosthetic! Kill him! Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition, fatigued sinners. Rendered speechless, all they could muster is... Excuse me. Anyway. Man, I really love the music in this game. Like, it's got, like... Every scene has, like, the perfect music you would want for it. Rendered speechless, all they could muster from their hearts is a deep groan of contempt.
기도, 나머지는 왜
기도.
처리를 못한 거야?
Why couldn't you take out the others? Because he's a fucking bitch!
용서하십시오, 지는 자시여. 제가 미력하였기에.
Excuse me. I am the one who grips. This bitch don't do nothing.
항상 경계해야 해.
It really does. It's got such a great soundtrack. Ah, starts in a minute.
뭐가 숨겨져 있을지 알 수 없거든.
명심하겠습니다, 쥐는 자시여.
How dare you? Just taking my title.
재회는 끝났으니까 나는 다시 돌아간다.
Heading back to what? The burning house? You're gonna die. That's what they used to call me in my old college days. Cromer turns and walks back into the burning mansion. Ma'am, that's gonna collapse on you. Actually, yeah, you should probably stay in there. Sinclair, don't do anything stupid.
아니지, 싱클레어. 항상 그랬지만.
Damn. A long smirk dances across Cromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if it's the violent blaze or Cromer's vice that's consuming the other. And then...
쥐는 건 나야.
So, again,
고해는
Cromer is... So, every ID in the game is basically like a what-if scenario of like, oh, what if this character was this character instead? So, Faust is right now Cromer. So that's, yeah. Who we just saw, that's who she's imitating. Ah, you're struggling. Why are you struggling? Who is that? You're our healer. I will deal with that. I will deal with it. No. Don't fuck it up. Thank you for not fucking it up. Stab. That is whistling, right? Okay, great.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
God, this fucking music's great. And the burning house in the background. Oh, that's nice. It's like some Dark Souls shit. Grip him! I am the one who fucking grips in this house. Paralysis.
기원을 갖춘
Nice.
그대로 무너져라.
Wait, why did that happen? Why is it now whistling? That's my thing. I whistle.
고해는
That's my thing. I do. Nope, wrong one. I do that. What is her support actually? The start of combat. Oh, nice. Should I? Yeah, I should. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait until... Which one is this? Finally ground misfall. Then we'll use that just because we have to. Oh, they have fanatic stacks. That's why. I'm assuming it's Cromer in the background doing that. Where are you? No one. Like, nowhere left. Okay. Let's make... Because I'm about to get 2 orange, so I can spare 2 orange now. But at the same time, I shouldn't.
좀 찍었네.
I also would like healing, which is her job, the purple ones. Assertive Inquisition. You know, since I record these for YouTube, I should probably... Ooh, Jesus.
무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
Yes, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
정화.
I feel like I should get one of those like things that some streamers have, where they have like the text that goes and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't have much, but there's no context for like people who, you know. Can you stop listening? That's my thing. This was the SP. I mean, it's technically needed. Actually, getting 2 blues is better. Let's give you the wrong costume. But yeah, the purple one, the one with the parasol, she can heal, but only if she's at max HP. Basically, she heals herself, and if basically she has, like, over-healing, it goes to others that don't have the good health. Okay. You're probably gonna die before, yeah. Before you can get any of that off. I like how each of these is just a different clip that you can get in the screens. Uh-huh. The fuck does that mean? That's German, right? Anyway, I will be right back. You get to listen to Don Quixote. I'm big. Okay. Thank you, friendo. What is this? What does this mean? Literally means funeral pie. Oh. Or stack of firewood. Ah. Traditional sweet treat, specifically a bread pudding, popular in Austria and southern Germany, often featuring apples, raisins, and soaked bread. Huh. Oh, interesting. And the side, so earlier, dang it, earlier we had Silent Night, Holy Night, things like that, right? And apparently that song was created in Austria. So this entire sounds tasty, master. Yeah. So this entire chapter, oh, that's how I get. Gotcha. So this entire chapter is very German. Interesting. That's a lot of different enemies. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that. I mean, I can level them up, I guess. Oh, shit. Flaps. I go up to 40. Not yet, at least. Feels like Genshin all over again. Should be everyone. Cool. Poor Effie. Is he like legit dead? Okay. Let it out, Sinclair. Sinclair leapt forth to chase Cromer before anyone could stop him. However, he's blocked by the remaining Incorp Inquisitors. In response, he slings his weapon with tremendous force I never thought he could exert, crushing the head of the one who grabbed him, because he is the one who grips. The Inquisitor collapses to the ground before even a gasp could escape their mouth. Sinclair would normally keep to the back of our group. This is the first time I saw him charge unprompted like that.
뭐야? 너 이럴 거면 왜 여태껏 뒤에서 꿍지럭거렸냐? 본인은 그대들의 숨을 멎게 한 기억이 분명하게 있다.
Yeah, about that.
두개골의 틈새로 흘러나온 내 조각을 똑똑히 보았다.
Uh-huh.
그러나 그대 이단들은 지금 땅을 밟고 본인의 앞에 서 있군.
오히려 터무니없이 멀쩡히 서 있는 건 그쪽 같은데.
Gudo, I think is what she said, examines him closely with a piercing glare. He then slowly nods, as if his observation gave him knowledge he needed.
귀하, 이단의 머리인 자여.
What's up?
필시 귀하가 신봉자들을 현혹시키고 있는 것이 틀림없군.
That would actually be Virgil. I had nothing to do. He's the one who hired me. He proceeds to nudge his chin at the nailed corpses in the courtyard.
저자들은 불결한 몸으로 신성의식의 중심지에 침입을 하는 대죄를 저질렀다.
Uh-huh.
그리하여 이단과 동일한 처벌을 가했다. 스스로의 의지 없이 기결하는 이물을 몸에 틀어박은 지옥도 겪게 했다.
Oh! Okay, so if somebody who isn't a heretic wanders into your sacred grounds, you murder them. Put them on a nail. These don't even have bodies on them. They're just impaled into the ground. Wasteful. Anyway. And then they just have an implant just put into them. Couldn't you just say, hey, this is holy ground, and just fuck off? You know what I mean?
하지만 그대들은 다르다.
I am different. Yes.
이단을 신봉하던 죄는 이단의 죄보다는 경하다.
Okay.
하여 그대들이 참회하고자 하고 마음을 씻어낼 수 있다면 우리 망치는 그대들을 용서할 용의가 있다.
Does Cromer also, like, give this, or?
유혹을 마주한 불쌍하고 어리석은 죄인이여. 그 거짓된 기적을 뿌리치고 빠져나와 내 앞에 무릎을 놓이도록 하여라.
The confrontation came to a standstill. No one seemed willing to speak at first. So you've all been under my spell or something all along? Who would have thought that? I tried cracking a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one left.
단테 씨, 저자의 말은 당신을 모욕한 거잖아요. 인간 취급도 안 하는 거라고요.
Yeah, we gathered. I mean, you guys called me Clockface all the time, too. I mean, fair.
그거랑 다르잖아요. 심지어 저는 그렇게 부르지도 않았.
Yeah, it's the same connotation of like I can call you names because I'm your friend. Shmo grunted.
그럴듯한 말만 대충 질러버리면 다 되는 줄 아나 본데. 빠져나와야 할 놈은 너야, 가면쟁이. 머리가 멀쩡하게 달려 있는데도 그런 생각을 하냐? 기회는 충분하게 제공하였다. 그대들 또한 매달리고 꿰뚫린 자들과 다를 바 없군. 나는 망치. 지는 자께 충성하여 이단의 몸을 꿰뚫는 대업을 맞는 도구. 내 너희를 못에 꿰어 흙에서 가장 먼 곳에 위치하게 하리라. 죄를 참회하지 않는 자. 야, 그 개같이 긴 시비는 언제 끝나냐? 흙으로도 돌아가지 못하리라.
정화.
Also reminds me of like Bayonetta music, which is really funny.
합격장.
Wait, is that called the coloring?
의견이라도 있어?
No, called chromatic coloring.
고회는
Ah,
나중에.
gotcha. Still gonna be just two. Might as well. Literally the same thing.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I don't taking damage yet, which is nice.
그대로 무너져라.
What's this doing again? Finals got power against units of nails, for instance. Do you have any of those skills?
의견이라도 있어?
No. Punching as old as piercing. Anyway, I can do that too.
정화.
Rip them. We're just gonna do the wrong costume. Up the damage on Otis. Beautiful.
실밥이 터졌나?
완성되었나?
너희의 무기
There you are.
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
점 찍었네.
Nice.
기대된다. 너희의 무기 이 혈투를 승리로
Yeah, I was about to say.
점 찍었네.
아류산 토평열 80 갈라지도록
I like how whenever Dawn gets a better, yeah, grab them. Whenever Dawn gets a better or upgraded version of their skill, they get, I don't know, they kind of copy the effect of the person that gives them the enhanced skill.
완성되었나?
You. The ground shook as Gudo finally fell. Couldn't help but wonder if we really did him in. Yet we were too exhausted to bother and take his helmet off to check his breathing. Sinclair was repeatedly jabbing his spear. He has a halberd. I guess it's the spear end. His spear into the dead Inquisitor. The corpse was mangled beyond recognition, its blood and organs spilling all over the floor.
싱클레어. 진정해.
He didn't seem to care about anything other than the body he was sent out to destroy. Occasional pants of rage and tearful gasps were all that came out of his mouth. I knew stopping him was the right thing to do, but no one dared to step in. It was evident that he was too blinded by ire to listen to us.
정신 차리게 하는 방법은 생각보다 참 간단하네.
Dawn! At that... Yeah, I guess that... Okay. At that, Don Quixote suddenly jumped Sinclair and pinned him to the ground. And then... she started laying into his face. Okay. I mean... Oh, this is like what, what Virgil did to her. I like how Ryoshu just doesn't care, and Heathcliff's the only one that's like, one fist thrown after the other.
이거 말려야 하는 거 아니야?
Probably.
냅둬. 분내나는 싸움 따위.
A cloud of dust rose from their ruthless beating. From her ruthless beating. After a while, Don Quixote cut her onslaught.
어떤가? 정신이 좀 드는가? 미안하네. 나도 종종 흥분이 몸을 잠식하면 곱비 잃은 말처럼 날뛰곤 했지. 그럴 때는 내 옛 친구들이 정신 차릴 때까지 나를 두들겨 패곤 했다네.
Oh, just like Don Quixote's actual story.
그렇게 해야만 정신이 드는 때도 있는 것 같더군. 아하, 그러니까 베르길리우스 씨하고도 친구 관계라는 거죠? 그게...
Tears blinked down from Sinclair's bruised face, her eyes.
가만두지 않겠어. 우리 집으로 가서 그 개새끼한테 말뚝을 쑤셔 넣을 거예요. 그런 다음은
The rest of his sentence was overcome with pained sobbing. After a while of sniffling, Sinclair finally seemed to calm down as he put a hand to his face and started muttering.
저 하루아침에 모든 걸 잃었어. 그때는 저들이 못과 망치라는 이름을 내세우지도 않았고 저렇게 많은 인원으로 공공연히 다니지도 않았어요. 하지만 언제부터인지 자기들을 망치라고 하는 자들이 하나둘씩 마을에 들어서더니
됐어, 꼬맹이. 거기까지면 됐어.
Rhodia gently pat him on the back.
아직도 생각하곤 해요.
Oh, his face is so...
나쁜 꿈 속에서 아직 깨지 못하고 있는 건 아닐까? 매일 아침마다 잠에서 깨서 눈을 뜨기 전에 항상 이번만큼은 익숙한 우리 집의 천장이 나오지 않을까?
After he said that, he broke into tears. It only made sense to wait for him to settle down. Damn. So, if this isn't the past, does that mean that these people just every these people every year come back and just do something? Oh, we're at the house. Oh, that's cool. You can see how it slowly starts changing. Is that true for the other places? I gotta check. Well, this one doesn't really have much of a change to it. But that makes sense. There we go to the road, and then... Yeah, that's cool. And then this doesn't really have much to it because it's all just forest. That's cool. Goes from like the technology district all the way down to the road, to the house, to, you know, this guy who's dead, I think. Anyway, so now we have a bad dream.
카우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
I don't know why they looked so small to me. Wait, okay, never mind. I thought I saw something there.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I still feel like that move should have more attack weight to it. Attack weight is like how many things an attack hits. The bigger the attack weight, the more of like an AoE it has.
꿰뚫려라. 구원의 가치는 그대로 무너져. 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Whistle again.
다리우스탄 소통열 80.
Yeah, I just like how their her lance changes and is like manipulatable. Really cool. And apparently Gregor's gives like a whip, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know what she gives because it's on her defense skill. So
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
it's story combat.
먹을 시간이네.
We entered the charred mansion, and Sinclair led us to the basement. When he opened the door, a long underpass leading to an unknown destination was revealed to us, with candles, apparently. To think there'd be a tunnel down here.
아마 제 짐작이 맞는다면 이 통로가 로보토미 집으로 이어지는 통로일 거예요.
지하실에 대체 왜 이런 수상한 통로가 있는 거야?
원래는 없었어요.
뭐? 그럼 우릴 어떻게 알고 지하실로 안내한 건데?
나침반이 북쪽 방향에 이끌리듯이 그냥 느낌으로 알 수 있었던 것뿐이에요.
A little suspicious, but okay. Faust knows something.
그거 아니었나요? 저희를 가지를 향한 나침반으로 쓰려고 데리고 다니는 거.
Fair enough. Sinclair quietly looked at Faust. Instead of answering him, she strode past him and stood before the door.
재질을 보아하니 비교적 최근에 만들어진 것 같군요.
She's dodging the question.
아마 엔사의 파견원들이 이곳을 점령하며 만들어 놓았겠죠. 짧은 길은 아닐 거예요. 그들만을 위한 통로인 만큼 적들을 마주칠 가능성도 다분하겠죠. 준비되었으면 출발하죠. 그렇게 쳐다보지 마세요, 단테. 저는 아무 말도 할 수 없을 뿐이에요.
Yeah, I see. Oh, that's what because I do the mirror dungeon, right? So I see a lot of backgrounds that obviously I haven't seen yet. This one I've seen a lot. I didn't know what this was for. Why are you struggling? Huh.
점 찍었네.
I don't know, like, the... well... I don't know the math. Like, the calculation or the equations on this thing. Wait. Oh. Rip 'em.
합격장.
Nice. I just realized, when does... Okay, so I need 4 and 2 to get the healing that is required. This game has inspired me to try to get back into the Botany Company Corporation. I have never seen or heard of it. Well, I've heard of it, because everyone's like, have you played that game? I'm like, no. The good thing is that these units heal themselves when they deal damage. Some of them do. Well, yeah. All of them do. But that's also because they deal damage to themselves sometimes because of how Blood Feast works. 3. How many do you have? 22. SCP management type. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I looked at it. It's probably the same. Yeah, I know. It's the same people who made this game. Same with Library of Runia, I think it's called. Yeah, I remember looking at it. I wasn't too interested by just the looks of it. I completely forgot her passive required you to have materials. I think that's another small problem with my team, but it's kind of what I have to deal with right now. With the kind of team I'm wanting, I can't really, you know, don't really have the luxury of choice. Okay, so now I should almost be to the dungeon.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
Okay, what the fuck does that mean?
그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
It is English translation, German for underpass or subway crossing. Ah, cool. So, literally just this again.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Because I need, what, 3? Oh, that's not good. 3 and 2. Which I'm about to get right here. Yeah. That's the other thing. So egos, which are like your ultimates, they use up the colors basically that you get on the side here. But so do some passives. Basically, if some passives require you to own a certain number of colors, whether there's multiple or, you know. Anyway, and since egos take up these colors, you can sometimes lose passives, and hers is useful. I love this scene. This scene is so good. Okay, so now she'll have the ability to heal from damage. From skill damage, specifically. I didn't realize that before. So when she uses an ultimate, she won't actually heal others. I think. Right? Yeah, with base skills. So while the ego is nice, it's, you know, it uses up both, right? Yeah, it uses up both of the colors that she needs for her passive, so it's almost not worth it to use at the current moment or time until like a lot of stuff's used. Anyway, oh damn. Basically, this team has good sustain. Good in the fact that they have self-healing, and then have a healing ultimate. And it's got that hard blood thing. Let's just run that back. And how wrong costume works is she deals more damage based on the amount of hard blood, or the amount of blood she's consumed, which is this number right here. So she's consumed 44. And I think there's like a max she can have. I think. Max of 20%, yeah. Let's just do it again. But yeah, this team is definitely good at long-winded fights because of the fact that they these units get upgraded over time. The 3 Blood Feast characters. And that is a dungeon. Alright. What does this thing do? Okay, it's just... Oh, that's an ego thing. Okay, well, I should have used that on the other thing. I forgot I have one of these. Oh well. And that is everything. So I'm gonna just do that. How many of these do I have? Who is this? Oh, that is Otis. Okay. So I don't want that, actually. Because I already have the Otis character I want. Well, I'll worry about it later. Anyway. That is going to be the end of the recording. So thank you all for being here and all that good stuff.